You've drawn parallels with the transgender community that you should be able to self-define racially.
We've progressed, we've evolved into understanding that gender is not binary, it's not even biological, but what strikes me as so odd is that race isn't biological either. And actually race has been to some extent less biological than gender.
That was the biggest load of crap I've ever heard.
Lily Fishman spends most of her time in the lab. And like most of the others here at the March for Science in Washington, D.C. on Saturday, she's worried about the future of funding for the sciences.
And people don't think about what that money really goes towards, but it's, anything from pipette tips to cells, they cost money. And so we need that money in order to make this happen.
Fishman's a fourth-year PhD student at the University of Toledo studying male infertility.
A lot of the materials that I grow, like, when we have to buy sperm from a sperm bank, it's expensive. It's the same price that, couples pay when they're doing IVF.
The march is putting President Donald Trump's questioning of climate change and proposed cuts to federal science programs at center stage. Posters mocking the president lined the crowds. Science groups held discussions to promote environmental issues. Jennifer Molnar is the lead scientist at the Nature Conservancy's Center for Sustainability Science. She too is concerned about funding, especially after Trump's budget proposal included a 31% reduction to the Environmental Protection Agency. Molnar hopes the march galvanizes the public.
Whether it's providing us with clean air, clean water, giving us medicines that keep us healthy, I think it's really important for the public to understand, see some of the exciting science work that's going on, and then be able to speak out for why it's important.
My name is Hope Underwood from Houston, Texas. I am marching because I believe in social justice.
I'm scared for the future of this country.
Because I cannot be passive any longer.
Because I will not be complicit with hate by remaining silent.
I march because I'm a patriot.
I love my country.
I love my country.
I know our country is better than this.
And I want to feel hopeful, not helpless.
And we're working hard to bring a better America back.
I'm almost 70 years old, and I'm incensed that I'm having to do this at this stage in my life.
Me, my mother, my grandmother, and great-grandmother were all battered women.
I remember those days of the backroom abortions. I remember those days where you needed permission to get birth control from your husband.
I am breaking the cycle of abuse.
I am marching because the sexism, racism, and homophobia in our country isn't going away anytime soon.
To push for equal and diverse representation.
I want Washington to know I celebrate inclusiveness and diversity.
To stand in solidarity with people of color, the LGBTQ community,
Muslim communities,
for people with disabilities, both visible and not.
For Black Lives Matter, for the Affordable Care Act, for climate change.
For veterans, for immigrants, for refugees, and for anyone who's ever needed help.
Because as Hillary Clinton said, women's rights are human rights.
I march to teach my boys how to stand up to a bully.
To stand against hate and prejudice of all types.
And the power of this march is coming from a place of joyous resistance.
It's such an incredible feeling to be part of something bigger than yourself.
I am marching for all the strong women who came before me.
For my mom.
For my grandmothers.
My aunt.
My daughter.
My daughter.
For my 4-year-old daughter.
My name's Kenzie Rodriguez, and I'm from Boulder, Colorado.
My name is Kiana, and I'm from Virginia.
Los Angeles, California.
Anchorage, Alaska.
Hilo, Hawaii.
Fort Collins, Colorado.
My name is Suzette Marie Jacobs Schwartz, and I'm from Kansas.
From Michigan.
The city of Flint, Michigan.
Minnesota.
I'm Marka Bristow from Chicago, Illinois.
I am marching for those who feel disenfranchised.
For the future women that are coming after us.
When it comes time to act, I want my children to know that I showed up.
The road to equality it's just that. It's a road and it's a journey.
As Maya Angelou said, you may encounter many defeats, but you must never be defeated.
I'm marching with Mommy and maybe in Women's March.
I'll be marching to be one woman among many. Our collective strength will never be defeated. See you in Washington.
My name is Michelle Barnes. I'm a former employee at Riverbend School. I was wrongfully fired for advocating against food punishment. So we're here at the school board meeting protesting the firing of people of color and the ending of food shaming. We're going to get in there now. They're trying to tell us that we can't have signs. So we'll see what happens now.
Security here at Minneapolis Public Schools are letting them in. You can see inside, they're screaming, "Let them in."
It looks like people are coming in on this side. Here goes a door. A door is being opened.
Let's go!
Inside of this meeting, look at this.
There's so much passion, man. We're out here for one reason, bro. The kids, man.
So as you can see, the people are here at tonight's school board meeting. Directors, not so much. Where they at? We don't know. Come on. There you go, Nelson. There you go. Yeah. Director Inns just said everybody's coming. We'll see what happens next.
They're not on the consent agenda this month.
You can add a motion. Here it is. On the agenda.
As a superintendent, it's essential for me to ensure that our students have access to high quality and diverse staff members.
Now, you also explained that after your vote on your consent agenda, it would be in order for a director on the school board to make this motion. We are asking you to do so. We are asking, whereas at least 6 specific MPS employees of color were wrongfully pushed out of the district this calendar year, whereas none of them were accessed, and therefore the push out was not about the budget, but about advocating for students and racism, including advocating against the practice at Riverbend to punish students for misbehavior by denying them hot lunch. Therefore, be it resolved, the following staff be rehired at their schools or, when preferred, have a formal letter recommending rehire in their files as follows in order of school. Eduardo Salgado Diaz, rehired at Anderson United Community School. Cynthia Brown, rehired at Hmong International Academy. Lord Bang, rehired at Hmong International Academy. May Bang, rehired at Hmong International Academy. Andrew Edwards, formal recommendation for rehire in file, was previously at Jenny Lind. Michelle Barnes, formal recommendation for rehire, previously at Riverbend. Mariah Stevens, formal recommendation for rehire, previously at Riverbend. And 2, that the superintendent's office create a policy banning the use of food as punishment anywhere in this district. To be confirmed at the May 2017 board meeting. You have said, Director Gagnon, this motion is in order. Any one of you as directors could make this motion. We ask that you do it now.
I would like to make a motion to pass this.
I second that.
Hi, I'd like to make a motion to amend the agenda to add this motion. Thank you, Director.
We have a wellness policy, and this is part of our wellness policy that we do not use food as a way to hold or withhold things from students.
Unfortunately, the wellness policy is before the policy committee right now, so that is impeccable timing. Thank you. Director Felder.
I'd like just maybe add on to this, should anyone be found using it as punishment for its cause for an immediate firing.
And it's really disheartening to me to be here and to hear things that people are saying about racism and practices that are taking place in our schools to silence teachers of color that we work so desperately to get to work for our kids because we know how important it is that they're here. So it's crushing, really. It's you know, I can't believe I'm here.
I agree with board members that this is not the best process. I also agree that sometimes, like Reading Horizons, a process has to be radically disrupted. I am going to call the vote on this matter. All in favor of the motion? Roll call. Director Wasser, can you please call the roll?
Director Ali?
Yes.
Director Arneson?
Yes.
Director Ellison? Yes. Director Felder has to abstain, I believe? Okay. Director Gagnon?
Yes.
Director Innes?
Yes.
Director Jolene?
Of course, yes.